Welcome to the 8:05 post show here at the Billabong Pro at Pipeline. And what a day we have had to unwrap for you. I'm Kuiper Gorilla. This is Ross Williams. And that's the wonderful Rosie Hodge.
Thanks.
Hey, Rosie.
Yeah.
What an epic day.
Oh my gosh, my adrenaline has spiked about 10,000 times today. I had 2 cups of coffee, but it feels like I've been running purely on just adrenaline, watching all the action.
Ross, what's your thoughts?
It's just been perfect. I'm blown away. A lot of all the uncles around have been saying this is one of the best days ever at Pipe in an event. So the conditions were perfect. It's been a pleasure to watch.
Yeah, and even the low-scoring heats have been exciting to watch. We just saw a heat that was a nail-biter to the finish, and coming through, representing Costa Rica, Carlos Munoz, and he's with our own Strider Wazlewski.
Thank you, Kaipo. Unbelievable. 1 minute left. You went from third place to first place. How'd that feel?
Man, super happy. I'm just so stoked. The whole day being the waves firing. I've been watching with my wife and the kids. All the support I have behind is amazing. You know, I just want to tell everyone, thank you. Thank you to WSL for this event. It's my second win in the city. You know, the first one was a long time ago. And, you know, I've been dreaming to be in the city for 10 years. And then finally, I win one hit, so I'm super happy and stoked.
So as you entered the area, I heard a lot of people cheering for you from Costa Rica. You have a lot of fans here.
Yes, man. Not only Costa Rican, I guess. I'm very friendly with everybody, you know, and Brazil, Japan, Hawaii. You know, I have friends all over the world, and everybody support me. So thank you, everybody. You know, every little yell or something, you know, make me try harder. So I hope in the next one I get better waves.
Well, pura vida, and congratulations. I can't wait to see you in the next one. Right on, my bro.
Pura vida. Thank you, Strider. Pura vida.
You know what? He's right. He does have friends and family and fans all over the world. That's just, and you know what that is, Ross? That's just good energy coming from Carlos Munoz.
Yeah, he's always been that way. He's been on the North Shore for a long time, too. He's been taking a swing on the QS for a long time, so it's cool to see him at the big stage, and he definitely seemed really stoked there.
Yeah, that grit and determination that he needed to make it through that heat. I mean, it was just a scrappy one right to the last second. Carlos getting the nod. I mean, that's so huge for him. And let's see how he can just go from strength to strength in this event.
Well, that was a scrappy heat, but elimination heat number 2 featured an epic heat with Jordy Smith really putting it to. And you know what? Miguel Tudela, Ross, came firing as well.
I mean, this kid charges. It's in his blood. He's known for surfing big waves as well. So, Miguel Tudela put on a highlight, but Jordy just kind of behind the scenes. You know, Jordy, we think about J Bay, but homie probably got the best barrel of his life today at Pipeline.
It was insane. I mean, the pure G-force going down the face of that wave and the way that he was able to change the angle on it and dig that rail in.
You know what? A 9.73. What's a guy got to do to get a 10? Because this was epic.
Yeah, I agree. We're going to have to get Richie Porta back on our program here to figure this out. But, yeah, amazing. All day. I mean, incredible. Some of the best barrels we've seen at Pipe.
Just saying. There's the numbers right there. Unfortunately, we lost Imai Kalani de Vault. We'll see him back at sunset. But Jordy Smith, Miguel Tudela, I mean, they're going to be exciting to watch in the round of 32. We also had a great heat with Seth Moniz, Kanoa Igarashi, and Carlos Munoz. Seth Moniz really showing his local knowledge. This is Kanoa Igarashi, who advanced out of this heat as well, Ross.
Yeah, I think for me that was the wave of the day. Jordy's wave was amazing, but that wave that we just saw from Kanoa Igarashi was so perfect. It was so thick and wide. I mean, you could fit a school bus through these barrels today, Rosie.
Yeah, and just watching the velocity that he was going with, that momentum forward, and just having, you know, his wits about him to stay and manage his speed so he could stay inside that thing. But Seth Moniz, I mean, these are the days that these guys live for, right? I mean, they'd be free surfing with over 100 people out, still getting really good waves, but to have it to themselves with 2 other guys in the lineup, that's a special, special thing.
Hey, look at, we're going to see all 3 of these surfers in the round of 32. Moniz and Igarashi coming out of that opening round heat, and Carlos Munoz just winning his elimination round heat. So all three of those characters we're going to see again when the men get back into action, Ross.
Yeah, props to Moniz. He definitely wanted those set waves. He was charging out there. You could see his eyes were rolling back. He was hungry.
And then there's John Florence, and this, the rookie, Joao Chianca Chumbino, really charging Pipeline for his first time in a CT jersey. But the master, Rosie, we can always count on John.
Oh man, this was so entertaining to watch. But you know, you mentioned Zhao in that beginning stage of the heat, like he applied the pressure to John. John took a while to answer back. He had a couple of falls here and there as he was exiting the barrel, but then he just came into his form, and just watching him stay in tune with the ocean was great.
Yeah, I'm proud of John because, like you said, Rosie, that first 12 minutes didn't go to plan. You know, Zhao had the first couple of good scores. Even Jaddy started kind of swarming around him and doing the Jaddy thing, and John's like, what's going on? And then he just started doing his thing. And in the last 15 minutes, John took over like he does.
What can I say? I mean, you work closely with John, but just his track record out here. Last two starts in competition, he's won both times, and he looks like he's on track again.
I mean, he's got so much talent. You know, he's probably the best surfer at Pipe. But on top of that, you know, John is a world champ, so he knows how to compete. So for him, it's just about capitalizing in that 30 minutes. You know, not making simple mistakes. Hopefully not having a stroke of bad luck, like breaking a board, stuff like that. But, you know, there's a handful of guys out here at Pipe that want every 10-foot wave that comes their way, and John's kind of at the top of that heap.
Yeah, I mean, he's just, he knows how to pick the cream of the crop, too, which is insane to watch.
Yeah, it is insane. We got more of the 805 post-show coming your way. When we come back, we're going to enjoy the top 5 moments of the day. We'll be right back. It's the 805 post-show where we unwrap all of today's action in an epic start to the 2022 Championship Tour. But you know what? Sometimes Pipeline punches your ticket, Ross.
It sure does. I mean, you got to pay to play, Rosie, and we had some gnarly wipeouts today.
Yeah, man, there was so much carnage, and there's, you know, it's the flip side of that coin. You got to go, you got to risk it, and wow, it's just watching these in slow-mo, it's actually pretty hectic.
I can't get over the juxtaposition right now of this lovely Hawaiian melody while we see people get absolutely crushed at the bonsai.
Man, I think Jaddy had 2 waves in that reel. And he's going home this afternoon. So poor Jaddy, someone give him a 805 beer. He deserves it.
Oh, man.
He had a rough day.
That was a tough. Sometimes you have those tough days at the office, and you just got to shake it off and know that there's a better day in the future.
I mean, we've seen Jaddy get win events, get barreled. So today's just one of those days for him.
Well, you know what? Let's celebrate the great things about today. And let's take a look at today's top 5. We're going to start right here on the Top 5 show with a youngster, a guy that we like a lot. Baron Mamiya, number 5, the event wild card, doing his thing.
Yeah, this was cool because I think, in that Dawn Patrol show that we started off with this morning, speculating who would do well, Baron's name came up and he did not disappoint.
Yeah, Baron's the guy. He wants those 10-footers that we're talking about, and he's got talent. That's a double whammy. Baron could win this event.
He's just got to keep those bangs out of the way as he comes out of those deep barrels. But Baron Mamiya, we're going to see more of him. And the rookies, let's salute our entire rookie class coming out and meeting the challenge.
Just watching Jackson Baker on that first one. I mean, spending time at that Rooker house, watching this place, and obviously getting his shot with a few other people in the water.
Yeah, again, free surfing at Pipe is such a nightmare. It's really hard for these guys to get a proper set wave at Pipe on a regular pumping day. Had today there had been no event, there would have been 150 people out there. Everyone just vampires, just pounding every single wave. There's no wiggle room for these guys, and here they are learning on the fly with the jersey on.
Hey, good looking out. Jake Marshall, how about this? Just charging. And of course, we talked about Joao Ross.
Yeah, that was I think an 8.4 right there. It was a massive, deep barrel there from Joao. I don't know what he's doing there. He's counting up the numbers. They added up, Rosie.
Here's your buddy Ross. Kelly Slater, just ageless, timeless, doing his thing at backdoor.
Uncle the GOAT found a nice little backdoor nug. He was talking about it, Rosie. He's like, I think there's rights out there. I'm like, I don't know. And he found a couple.
Oh, it was insane. I think this is the last wave that he actually got in this heat. It was so impressive. And just to see the pure froth just exuding out of every pore when we caught up with him after the heat.
Yeah, but in that heat, Rosie, he had this kid, Jack Robinson, schooling Pipeline.
Oh my gosh, is there anything better? And this was back-to-back because we had the John heat straight into the Jack Robbo, Kelly Slater heat, sharing the lineup. And Jack Robbo, I mean, our expectations are sky high for this kid, and he didn't disappoint. It was just pure entertainment.
Yeah, highest total of the day. Again, talent meets bravado. Wow, that was such a crazy wave there from Jordy.
Number 1, Jordy Smith for that 9.73. And again, I asked you, how do we get a 10? Check it out from the water.
Insane. I mean, he better frame this photo, blow it up 10 by 10, put it in your living room, and just talk about it every day of your life, because that is picture perfect, Rosie.
Yeah, that's playing in the highlight reel of your memory bank. As you go into bed, you're just feeling that bit of G-force as he moves through the barrel. I don't know, that was insane. Super fun to watch all of those top 5 moments.
Oh, what a day. I'm exhausted. I've just been sitting here talking about surfing. But it's been an exciting day. The adrenaline's been going on for me. What's your final thoughts, Ro?
I think I'm just excited for tomorrow. I mean, after what we saw today, and then it sounds like tomorrow is going to be pretty similar. It's just can't stop, won't stop. We're on the train and it's moving out the station.
What do you think, Ross?
I want to see the ladies. I'm hoping the ladies go on tomorrow. It should be just a touch smaller tomorrow, but we've got these big old A-frames, rights and lefts, and it's going to be a good show.
Yeah, any hot picks for tomorrow for the women?
I mean, Carissa's tough to beat out here, but Moana, she won the last QS out here, and she knows this lineup better than any other lady, so she's the one to beat.
Yeah.
Quick one, Ro.
Oh, yeah, I'm with Ross. I think those are my 2. Moana, I mean, she's been so impressive, and then Carissa, can't go past her. But, yeah, I think tomorrow's going to be a big challenge, and I hope everyone gets some rest. I think I'd be having a sleepless night.
All right, well, thank you to our entire crew here at the WSL. Thank you to Ross Williams. Thank you, Rosie Hodge. And I want you to enjoy the end of the day's highlights. Tune in tomorrow morning to see if we run again here at the Billabong Pro. Good morning from the beautiful North Shore of Oahu and the jewel of the North Shore. The Bonsai Pipeline is on fire today.
This is awesome. Kick off the year here at Pipe.
Owen Wright, we're already kicking it off with a bang.
Well, that's a good way to start the year.
Connor, up and riding in the black, needs to get some speed deep in a pipe barrel and gets the exit.
Baron Mamiya again releasing his hand from the rail, pumping through.
Oh, Baron Mamiya! He's going to be under the lip, grabbing the rail, side flipping. Oh, Seth grabbing the rail, letting go, and traveling, coming out.
Kanoa's wave was psycho.
Watch out, Kanoa Igarashi grabs his rail. In danger, comes out with the spin.
John Florence grabbing rail, tucking in, pipeline barrel, still traveling.
Oh! He's just having a buffet of barrels. With Joao Chianca live action and coming out. Romo, Jack Robinson.
How did he do that? Are you kidding me?
And if Slater needed any motivation, there you go.
I'm just freaked out, it's so good.
It is Nat Young at pipeline, deep in the barrel. Can he come out? Abracadabra! Yes. There he is!
This copyrighted event broadcast is produced by the World Surf League for broadcast around the world and may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the written consent of the World Surf League.